Good morning. This is Sungaya Watson with SBC Consulting. I am about to go into prayer and meditation and pull cards for messages because I'm going to be putting them back out starting today. Thank you, everyone that has stuck with me while I took the week or 2 weeks off celebrating my son turning 13 and also getting my new dog Oso, going through a lot of great changes and everything. I will say these past 2 weeks, I have experienced personally from the divine so many miracles, so many things coming together in alignment, keeping the hope, keeping the faith, having prayer, and also learning to release control. And it has worked, for me. Everything has, for the past 2 weeks, been flowing well and perfectly. And that's unusual for me, especially around this time because the end of October going into November is very difficult because November has been marked by quite a few deaths in my life in November. So I kind of don't really like Novembers. But I see a huge turnaround and a huge change. And we're not going to get into politics right now. But I have also been receiving a lot of downloads regarding politics and other things. And so I'm just really thankful to the divine for, guiding me along this journey for these past 2 weeks and letting everything work well. Some of the miracles that I saw is my son, who now is a teen. I actually had his hair cut. His hair was pretty much to his bum. And Spirit definitely guided me to, it's time to cut his hair. And so we had his first barbershop experience and it went very well. I will say that, removing kind of 13 years of hair seemed to have removed a lot of weight from him. And he's nonverbal and he's autistic, but this week alone, he actually said 2 words. He's waking up much more happier, and he knows that his hair is gone, but he seems to be feeling very free about it, and I just love that. His boat mitzvah party went very well. Everything worked out perfectly. The first birthday party went very well, the private one that we had. And it was amazing. It's been amazing, and I can't wait to share some video and pictures of that. I also saw some big social and some little bit of financial changes for the better, and so I'm very thankful for that. And also, I feel a lot more empowered. I feel a lot more confident, especially with this supermoon that just passed. It's like I woke up different, a lot different, and I'm just very thankful for that. But I will not lie, along with celebrations and everything, some things are playing out in my life that I expected, but I didn't expect for it to be that way. And I learned a huge lesson about releasing and about control. And I'm going to share that because I, along with everybody else, I'm no different from anybody else in the collective. I had said that in the month of November and then October going into November, there would be 2 moons simultaneously. So what's known would become unknown and what's unknown would become known, meaning what we're used to would become unknown to us because we'd be releasing it. And this could be people, it could be feelings, it could be relationships. What's very close and known to us would become unknown. And what's unknown would be coming known. And that would be the clarity about why those things are being released. And that could be, betrayals and things like that, on situations, that would be one of the main reasons. And I'm personally experiencing that right now. I'm not smiling about it because it's nothing to gloat about. But what I will say is, I have to sit back, and this is what I learned about release and control, because you don't have any control over when you get clarity about betrayals, how it happens, or anything like that. The divine sends it to you as they see fit. And so they did that, for me. And I kind of got the instruction to just you gotta sit back and watch the karma play out. Really didn't want to do that because it's for people that are close to me, that I really care about. But learning about betrayals and learning, what the divine showed me, I had to let it play out, and it is playing out right now. I will also say that it's better, because this is the lesson that I've learned about growth and about light and about forgiveness and grace, is that at some point you just don't give, a flying F anymore. And you're like, I just got to let it go. And I forgive it. No matter what, I just forgive it because I'm released from it. You're released from it. Just got to let it go. And then, but sometimes people choose, they would rather take it or keep their secrets in them. Like, oh, you'll never find out. Or I'm still going to move on, and I don't have to share these things with you. And when you choose to do that, just know that everything comes to light. Everything comes to light. And so someone chose, or rather they thought, that they were going to get away with betrayal. You have to forgive if you hear snoring, that's Oso. But with betraying me, and the divine saw fit that I would find out about it, and I did. And they've been showing me things for quite a while, and so I've been randomly in certain ways bringing this up to this person and have put it out there that you could tell me whatever you want to tell me. As of this point, it's forgiven. And, I just got to move on from it. But this person chose not to do that. They thought that they would be keeping it in probably for the rest of their life. And no, the divine was like, no, we're gonna show her. And they did. And when I kind of spilled these details out to this person, they were very quiet. They didn't want to admit anything, even though they had an opportunity to. They didn't want to admit anything at all. And so I have to sit back and literally, from the time I spoke to them about it, something happened to them. And karma is playing out. And it's somebody that I care for very deeply. I hate that. But I have to sit back and watch the divine do what they're going to do, because this person does not want to admit the betrayal. It is what it is. Even though they are aware that I would forgive them, that pride and that ego is so strong that they'd rather have that than the satisfaction of admitting what they've done, me forgiving it, and we moving on. Because in a lot of ways, what they did, or how they betrayed me, is what they boldly and proudly put out that I did to them. And so they were very quick to want to share that with other people when they also had done it, and I wasn't innocent in it, but I was to a certain extent, but it is what it is. So I'm learning that lesson, and I'm watching that play out.